Hello, in this video we'll see the latest version of the PLM application module, which is a module you add into the intranet server application. Okay, so in order to launch the intranet, we have to download the intranet shell application and the PLM module. We start first with the intranet application. Then we download the PLM application, the PLM app module, sorry. We copy those two files into a PLM folder or whatever you want. I unzip those files using the, and I remove the branch name from the folder name. And the last step is to copy into the app folder, the app module folder, the PLM application. So here, what happened in this folder? We have the server application, which is the real shell of the server. We have the Gradle scripts, which allow us to start and to manage the life cycle of the server, the running server. And we have the app folder, which contains application module. And the advantage of this architecture is that it's modular. We can add applications, and the build script for these applications is pretty simple. We have just Grace dependencies and Java dependencies to declare. And according to the script, we also use either Taack Grace plugin or, like in PLM application, asset plugin. If the folder if you have views and assets, you must declare asset plugin. Whatever. So I launch now the intranet. I use the Gradle wrapper. I first check Java is installed with version 25. Here we have we use OpenJDK 25 version. And I launch the wrapper, the Gradle wrapper. So I call the boot run task from the server shell application. I do this from the intranet folder because the script is located, the Gradle wrapper is located into this folder. Here the application should download all dependencies. And here there is no download because I already launched the application once in order to test, so it's working, it's launching the application. We can, if you are in production environment, it's faster to use bootjar and to launch directly the jar file generated with Java. It will be much faster to start and to execute. But here we use this directly from source. So, change it. This is the credential of the default user. So if you go to the crew, you will see the users are installed. Here, it's my team by default. If I uncheck my team, I see myself, which I am not in my team, in fact. I can create user clicking on the plus sign here. So let's say we create user 1, and the manager of user 1 is admin guy, and we choose the password. Oh, yes. So I have in my team, I have user 1, and I can add roles to this user for PLM application and so on. Okay, but the application is another story. The PLM application now is not working because we don't have it doesn't know where to find FreeCAD. in fact, in the PLM folder, you have 3 scripts which allow you to select, which allow to launch FreeCAD according to the way you install FreeCAD in your Linux distribution. Either you use FreeCAD from your distribution, either you use FreeCAD from Flatpak, and maybe I will add another one for app image application. But by now, I am just for the purpose of this demonstration, I use FreeCAD from my distribution, so I use this script. So I copy this script into my personal folder. And then I create a symlink. A symlink is a kind of link. You cannot do that into Windows, but and you can rename the link with the name. This way, if you have another script here, you can switch from the script you want to use. So here I have FreeCAD app link. I have to start again because it's the initialization, the configuration is read at start during warm up. So I have to relaunch the application in order to reload the configuration. Okay. Now if I refresh the page, I do have the PLM working. The main new stuff, one of the new stuffs we develop is you have user documentation, and you have to follow this documentation in order to. Just one remark is it loads very quickly. In fact, the first time you have to instantiate Asciidoc, which is slow, but for the second time it is fast. So here you have the explanation on how to install the Taack PLM workbench into FreeCAD with its dependencies. So you can read it and then use the Taack PLM. Okay, so now I open FreeCAD. I just install my hard drive the models coming from this folder here from GitHub. You have one interesting model which is differential structures. So I open this file. It's a huge file, so I open it from here. So this file is linked to many other files. It's a pretty large model, in fact. I select this file, I open the Taack PLM workbench. I connect to the server and I click OK. That's done. Now I can go back to my list. Okay, I have some cache from. So now the server is generating the preview because I delete the cache from Chrome. As you might notice, it's much faster than before, even if it doesn't appear so. In fact, when there are errors, it quits very faster than before. Before we were waiting 50 seconds before each time there were an error. Now we leave immediately. So this is a differential structure we see here. We can preview it. It will take some time, so I wait for the previews to be generated. So this one has an error, and we don't have to wait until 50 seconds to show the picture. If we refresh the page, we see that all models have as a preview, as a corresponding preview. If I go into the main model, I can watch it with in 3D. We generate a GLB file which will be open into the browser. I wait for the GLB file to be generated because it's a huge assembly. Okay, it's done. So now I have this in 3D in my browser. It's often there are some graphical artifacts, but it's mainly to give you an idea of the model you are looking at. Next, I saw here all the parts that are linked into the features that are linked into this assembly. We can go to this one to see why it's not SML. I can try to see into FreeCAD why it is not rendered. Okay, I think it's a plan or something, so it doesn't work well with our application. Okay. Next, I would like to update this model, but I don't. I will change the color of this plat here. Let's choose. Some random color. Okay, it's green now. So this ensemble semelle is okay. We upload the model. Now we are generating the main model, so it's a little bit slow. Okay, we see we have two versions, one with a green plate and the other one with a rose plate. I don't know really how to modify this model because I am not a designer, but so we can regenerate the preview and it will follow the rendering. Okay, there is some cache issue with Chrome because I am opening often. It's the third time I modify things into the browser, so the previews are sometimes mixed on the cache. So here we have the preview. We have our PLM. It doesn't change a lot. What we have added, as I said, is we preview. We build preview faster, and we also have a small guide on how to install the PLM into FreeCAD. We also worked onto the add comment text editor. So in fact, it is a Asciidoc text editor. So you can use the Asciidoc syntax, like in the previous version, but now we can also copy paste an image or a tables, some table from a document. Here I copy paste this. and we can have a preview of the file. We can also paste the complete document, I think. I have to copy paste the document, and you can have the pictures of the files. In fact, there is an error when in the table. It's an inline. I will fix it in the next version, but it's an inline image. So you have the figure which is imported, the tables, and the basic formatting is imported almost correctly. The picture name is in fact the one it gets into the document. You can also copy paste tables from an HTML source. I don't have any, but you can. So when you save the document, the comment, you have this. You can edit the comment in order to reduce the size of the image using the width. Okay, it looks better this way. So we have the same. Here I should also have reduced the size of the picture. Anyway, it's maybe disturbing because I copy paste a bunch of contents, but you can see the historical, the previous version of the document, as in the previous version. The only new features is that the editor has been improved, and now you can. It's safer. The undo is better than in the previous version. And so you can enrich your comments with pictures and other formatting. So that's it for the PLM. I think I will do another video about how we developed our own application using TaackUI with the latest version. So I hope I will have time to record this new video because there is a bunch of new stuffs. If you want to have a look, it's not updated for the latest version we use now, but you can go onto the taack.org website and go to news, and here you have what we have done so far, all the improvements we have done. That's it. Thanks for watching.